Happy Nuzcember, everyone. Oh my god. Day 2 and I'm already late. More so. I'm not gonna just explain. Oh god. Hold on. Camera being a thing. I need to set up a time with my dad. And I'm just making a list of myself. Those checks. Probably gonna do that this weekend, honestly. Excuse me. Noggy, good morning. Happy December. Or afternoon, in your case. Black and White 2 is pretty good. Gen 5 is a very solid region. A lot of people have gained a lot more appreciation of it over the years. Including, I started to appreciate it more the more I played it. It's a very good game. The story's good. Everything's very good. I have to do that as well. So, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. This is a short run today. There will be a lot of these during Nuzcember, just as a reminder. If you'd like to take a look at the schedule, I've actually color-coded it so you can know which ones we're going to be continuing, which ones we're not. If it's an orange, it will not be continued past the day we play it on, unless it's like we did literally nothing in it. But then that will be reflected in the schedule. But today is a showcase. Today is just showing off some of the runs that we've enhanced. This is the Powerlocke. This isn't part of the UNC, right? I'm just making sure I wasn't cheating this whole time. No. Okay. Yeah, so this is what you haven't seen yet. We were talking about this yesterday, but you're going to see it in Action Day in Black and White 2. It shows Black and White 2 just to have more moves and to show off how it's going to play out. We're just going to go for that. Oh, yeah, that is so. I've seen so many people talking about it. It's going to be a Shadow Walker, or it's going to be an Endwalker weekend, for sure. Which is cool. Enjoy. I am going to be spending my weekend figuring out why this computer is being an asshole. With my dad, because I don't know what I'm looking for. I have no idea what to fix. So, did I send out this message? Yes, I did. So the Powerlocke is very simple. To give you a quick TLDR, that what the bot says. Basically, you can't put moves on your team that are higher than the highest move your moveset started with. The only way you can build up power is to replace the original move. I just realized I messed something up. Oh no. There's an enormous flaw in this. Wait, no. Did I mess that up? No, we're good. No, we're good. I was about to say, what if they don't have more than one move when they start, but they have to learn moves? I can't stop them from learning moves. I'm smart. It's all about learning past 4 moves. But yeah. It's interesting. It enhanced the Powerlocke. It makes things a lot less, like, weird, arbitrary, and gives a little bit of strategy to it and picking and team building and stuff like that. We're not going to see it in full fruition. Hopefully we can get back to, if we're not busy doing so many other things next year, because that's just how it's going to be. We might be able to get back to more of these rule sets and actually play full runs of these, but we've just had we got so busy throughout the last 6 months of charity and beta tests and stuff like that. It was pretty cool, and early access and things. It was a neat sort of development on the channel. I think it was successful personally. But this is Pokemon time. I am stalling while I post in everybody's Promote Yourself channel. I know these things are useless. I don't know anybody who uses this. If anything, the thing that I know that people use the most, and here's advice for content creators. The share your stream channels are pointless. Part of the reason why I don't have one in my own Discord is it just becomes spam and people join you just to put it in. I didn't actually do that for most channels. What ends up happening is I join people's Discords to see if I'd be able to talk with people in there. And see if I would get along before using their self-promote. I always ask to. But what ends up happening is most times I just fall off with the community, or I just, you know, don't feel like I have anything I can talk to about or talk with the community. So I just end up staying in the Discord to show support and then use their support me channels. But I know a lot of people who just join for the purposes of exclusively using the support me channels and the promote yourself channels, and it's pointless. I've looked at metrics. It amounts to nothing. It amounts to fucking nothing. I even ask people, did you notice the link? And people have, if they have my Discord muted, like notifications muted, they will not use the I am live. They look for the purple around my name. So make sure your Twitch or your streaming platform is linked to your Discord. Because sometimes people will just be looking through viewer lists and clicking, and that's even more discoverability, whatever the hell Twitch has, so. Being active in a community is better than just using the Promote Yourself channel. I just use it because it's just my habits. But I think next year I might drop using it, see if anybody gives a shit, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Alright, let's get into this. I am supposed to be expecting a call between 12 and 3 today. We aren't streaming that long. It is a simple matter of... What's it called? It is a simple matter of... Let's see how far we can get. When it's a reasonable time to stop, we just stop. We're just going to show it off. We're going to test it. Hopefully get somewhere there. What the hell is this? Oh, man, excuse me. I'm not feeling well today. I did not sleep well. Or actually, no, I didn't sleep long. I slept in. Admittedly, this is one of the few times where I read the time wrong. That's why I went back to sleep. Like, I heard my alarm, like, okay. Read the time, like, okay. And then I woke up at 8:30 going, what the hell? Alright, I must have been actually really tired. I'm usually very paranoid about time. I'm not very good at waking up on time, especially in the wintertime, because I'm just freezing, even if the heat's on. I'm just really, really cold. I sleep next to a window. So, it's really tough for me to get up. And also, you know, seasonal affective. But, alright. Let's do, damn it. Let's do, damn it. I gotta remember to fix the camera on these things. Is this one? Sup. I can't tell. That should be good. Bring me down, Scotty. I know it's not the same, but I'm just, you know. That's exactly what I was looking for. Excellent. Holy shit. This man leans to the left. What? Well, that's an interesting angle. And that has me super zoomed in for once. I got that right. Not bad. Okay. Let me just get everything loaded up here. I also might need to look into using some, like, stream elements. I don't know the difference between stream elements and OBS Studio, but OBS Studio is just not keeping my settings, and Streamlabs is once again killing my computer, thus making it an inferior program, probably, for multiple reasons now that have just come to light. There's actually an article, while I load this up, there's actually an article that came out of people talking about how a lot of people said they were going to switch over, and only like a percentage, like a very, 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 very small percentage of people switched from Streamlabs over to OBS Studio. This is why it's not worth getting invested in drama. There's just no fucking point to it. There's a point in making a point, but at the same time, it's the rule of 2 weeks. I've learned that. It's just like the rule of 2 clicks. If people have to click more than twice, they will not do anything. Or if they have to click twice or more, they will not do it. It's the same thing with drama on Twitch or anywhere, right? People will talk about it for 2 weeks, but because news moves so quickly, even the day off Twitch thing, look where that got us. It got an interview for the voice of the person who started it. That's good. Now they work for Twitch. And yet, change was minimal, if any. People could probably say, hey, they're changing because they made small changes. I don't think they haven't done anything. But nobody talks about it, so how will we know, right? Including myself. I don't talk about it. Why would I talk about it? It's not part of the, not part of what we talk about here. Where the hell are my badges? Oh, hello. Please show. I'm really proud of this, okay? I want to make sure that my my overlay is showing this all off. Okay, please don't lag. Please don't lag, Desmond. We were doing well in practice. It had a bit of an issue earlier, but it should work a-okay. Alright. And it's showing inputs again. You know, I disabled all of this. Does it bring it back? I don't understand how I literally got a different kind of emulator, and it just broke it. Like, it just was just fucking annoying. And I don't understand why it does this. No. No, it's not the ROM, Lopez. It's definitely the emulator. Also, Happy Nuzcember. Like, this happened before. It has nothing to do with the game. It's actually just the program that just does this, and it never used to do that before. And I just don't get it. Alright, I have to look this up again. Sorry. You're gonna see some weird inputs that you don't care about. Desmoom, how to disable on screen inputs. I'm a girl. Press the comma key. Oh, because I pushed the comma, huh? Oh boy. Oh yeah. I have a touchscreen. You know what? That's it. That's the name. Power. So if I push this again, that's ridiculous. Typing with a comma is bad. How do I disable that completely? Is that in hotkeys? I turn this shit off. Tools. Ah, there you go. Fuck you. Perfect. Alright, we're fixed forever. Happy Nuzcember, Camilla. My rival's name is... Yep. Today sucks. So, this is what's going to happen. We're just going to play normal Nuzlocke, but when we have 4 moves on our moveset, in order for us to learn stronger moves, we have to learn it over stronger over the strongest move to up the cap. This was going to be interesting because it's going to matter a lot with TM usage. We need to make sure that we use our TMs effectively to build a good moveset. This one might be flawed inherently because we have reorder damaging moves, which might not make much sense, but we're about to find out. We can learn status moves easy peasy, no problem. Just means that we have to deal with whatever we're given with. But this is why we're testing things. Fast, set, confirm. Yes, Mom, I'm very excited. Oh yeah, I can run already, I forgot. Okay. Alright, let's hope we get like a decent run so we can show this off and test it. A lot of these need to be tested, so we're gonna have some fun with this. You're not missing any plot, don't worry. And for those who've never seen the plot, whatever. Remember, this is the sequel to Black and White. Galar Croconaut Chimchar? Wow. Ah, yes, the standard grass, or fire, water, and ghost core. Why am I chugging? I mean, I gotta pick this. Galark's just really good. Thank you everybody who subscribes to me on the Patreon. Nuzcember is your prime time. Because that's gonna get your names into the run really quickly. I'm trying to think. You can make that happen with your support, I'm just saying, by the way. Nickname you want. Yes. That's such a great nickname! You lie, Bianca. You don't even know what that means. You don't come out to my streams, you have no idea who the hell Officer DK is. Okay, so this should be challenge mode, which means it gives us the higher levels. This guy's the lower levels suck in this game. I actually want a slightly more challenge, which is nice. Time to beat up today. Saved child today. I did save a child today. Thank you for noticing. Yes, yeah. Okay, so. Oh boy, we already have 4 moves. So our cap will be Charge Beam. Also, this is lagging, and I'm not sure why. Holy shit, what the hell is going on with you? Wait, is that literally it? It was just because of this? Why is this being a bitch? Give me a moment. How are you? How is everybody? I have to test this on OBS Studio or maybe Stream Elements. We have this anyways, so... Oh, nice miss. Good start. Good start. Let's miss twice. Why am I missing so much? I just missed 3 naturally in a row? Is this actually going to be the game? And then I crit? Oh my god. This should be exciting. Oh boy. Okay. Good omen. Great omen. Love it. Not sure why my frames are dropping so much, but the stream itself is fine. I mean, I'm speeding this up. This always looks bad when it's sped up. Apparently, it's faster. So what row are we doing the shift lock in tomorrow? I forget what the schedule is. I wrote the schedule, but then I also lost when I'm doing the schedule, so... Give me a second. I got balls! Can I buy more balls, though? I didn't have an item to start. So what was my ability? Oh, I'm Modest Nature. Oh, boy. Oh, that is bad. Okay. So basically, level 50 or power of 50 is our highest. So if we want to learn a move that's higher than power of 50, we have to teach it over Charge Beam, which means then we have to kind of rely on Fury Attack and Triple Kick to get us through. That is the current iteration of the test that we're dealing with. This isn't going to be great. So it's going to have to be a good move, and it's going to have to be more valuable than that, which means TMs are going to become very important for us to try and play around with. What are we doing our shift lock in tomorrow? Where the hell is my schedule? God, I hate your UI sometimes. Twitch, it's weird. Also, there is a big delay. What the fuck? Wow. I'm doing shift lock in Crystal? Really? Oh, damn. I'm hardcore. Oh, yeah, because I want to show off the change that I made to Crystal. Thanks for the potion. Just one singular potion. That's all I need. I'm really hoping to catch better Pokemon here, because everything else is going to suck. Oh yeah, by the way, this one should have the proper bot info, so if you want to do the bot information again, here you go. Cool. Thanks. Let's catch Pokemon. Probably. Maybe. Yeah. Tailo is very vanilla. Feels very, very vanilla. Alright, hit it with the... Don't kill it. Oh, Rivalry's useless on you because you don't have a gender. Ooh, perfect. It does more damage to the same gender and 50%, or does... It does, yeah, 50% more to the same gender, 50% less to the opposite gender. But if you have no gender, Rivalry is just a dead ability. Cool, we caught Tailo. Tailo's a good Pokemon. Swellow is solid. Oh, this would have been a good officer. Broken. Nope. You could read that as Brokeswell, but it's Brokeswell. Yeah. Okay, so how good is it? Oh, that's my button sticking. Actually, I have a solution to this. If I just change my control scheme where I need X to be this button. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm smart. Yes. Alright, what does the Tailo have? Bold, wonderful. Okay, so we have room to learn moves, but... well, this is kind of garbage, actually. Rapid Spin is stronger than Struggle Bug, believe it or not. Because this is Gen 5 Struggle Bug. As you go up in the gens, Struggle Bug moves to base 50. I'm sorry, was that color change too? Who else was here? Room Heat? What? That would have been fun. Tailo and Rotom Heat. Max Repel. You there. Lining up the shot. Arms at the side. Hair ready to waver. He stares at the ground. Speech bubble in mouth. He's prepared. He's determined. He is Legion. Lands the hit perfectly fine. 10 out of 10 performance, 4 out of 10 on the dust. Could have landed and created a crater in Unova, but didn't. What a graceful bastard. Why he does that is because he's a badass, don't ask. He's just a badass. The man is literally here to flex on you and say, I could jump off cliffs, and what are you doing with your life? Raising a Galork with rivalry. Full damage JRPGs, exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot to check this in the other town, that's okay. Charty Berry. No, full incense wave, light clay, firestone. Nothing useful. Okay. I really should go back and check that though, because, you know, special shops are useful. They can be useful if you have good stuff on them. Okay, what do you got? Ah, Safari Ball would have been way more expensive, folks. Ban, Cherry Berry. $200 for a Cherry Berry? What the fuck? Upgrade, Poketoy, Armor Fossil. Armor Fossil would be nice. Wait, no, we don't get to do a fossil in this game because we have Burbank, not Nakreen. Damn. Oh, I just realized something. That might make the lighting a little better. In fact, that made the lighting a lot better. It's funny, it's just a tiny little ring light and it works. So I'm guessing they upped the Cherry Berry because if I buy Cherry Berry over Paralysis or Paralyzed Heal, it's the same price, so. Nothing useful. That's okay. You generally a lot of money for useful stuff regardless. It's just knowing whether or not you want to sell items off or make things happen, so. I don't even remember what I picked up in the grass. Somebody in here has a Pokeball for me. It's you. You have the Pokeball for me. I was just kidding. Damn it! Somebody here has a Pokeball for me. Old man, there we go. You have a potion. I keep thinking it's a Pokeball, but it's a potion. It's valuable. That's $300 I don't have to spend. It's astounding. Right, I need to train because there's a trainer here. Although, I could just use... Every time I think I could just use my level 7, I get wrecked. But... yeah, let's go grind up the tail a little bit. I can't take the rest of these guys are just packing heat, right? It's the problem with Gen 5. It's not a problem with Gen 5, that's just the reality of Gen 5 plays. You have to take some time early on to get your levels in a decent spot, because they actually block you with trainers, and they don't expect you to use any of the earlier Pokemon. I mean, they do and they don't. Oh my god, we're just not going to want to hit jack shit today, are we? Gallart's still a little rusty. Good kill. Just gotta be careful with our levels, so. We'll get to 5 and then just go from there. We still have 2 more catches before... Spursha Gym? Spursha? I don't remember. Before we fight Sharon. Sharon! Slack off. Man, you got a moveset. Huh. Okay. Learned Water Pledge. Water Pledge is a fairly high level move, right? Actually, no, this one's like 50, right? Ah, it's 50. I'm putting these in order. So that's our cap. Hopefully we get a pretty high, we get a pretty decent amount of moves. I don't think this is gonna work. The more I think about it, the more it's not gonna work correctly. We'll have to figure it out. That's why we test. God, my grades. Wow, I've heard that said by a lot of people in university. Yes, I kept the bird out against an electric type. Yes, I did. What's it to you? Oh, it's my face. Pound in my general direction, sir. Good old Stunfisk. I don't know what I did to my knee. I think I slept really wrong. That's fair. That's Stunfisk. That's a lot of XP from Stunfisk. I learned Tail Whip. Oh, fucking yay. Oh my god. I just grew 4 levels. It is dangerous to go alone, Nagi. You're right. It's early in the morning. No worries. People be out and quote-unquote skewing the odds for you when they get here. Epic fail, thanks for that, host. I don't know why it's so quiet. I fucking hate Streamlabs. Why? Why are you so quiet? I just want things to work, man. Oh, because this is the... Aye, aye. That's better. I think. Morning, Phil. How are you, man? Getting used to me moving that over here. We're good to go. All right. There's nothing down here, right? Failing NPC Zoe. That's hardcore. You have a Cobalion, how are you failing? This is not what failure looks like. I'm just saying. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Are you gonna hit the triple kick? These are all equally accurate, so. God, that's so much XP to start. It's almost like you gotta level up to level 6 so you don't get the Blackwood XP boost. Morning, Alec. How you doing? So much XP. Okay, so acrobatics. Because it's a base 55, in order for us to use it in the Powerlocke, we have to replace Charge Beam. So... We're going to, because acrobatics is incredibly powerful. That's like one of the best moves to get early game, because basically if you don't hold an item, it's a base 110 move. But it reads as a base 55, so it comes up early game, which is funny. The AI is not smart enough to recognize how powerful it actually is. It just says, hey, look, we have a base 55 move for you. And I go, yeah, you do. Sure you do. Yeah, you do. Base 55. You're smart. I think if this is gonna work... Oh, crap. I can't catch this. I could try, but there's no way I'm catching this. Oh, I can just crit it. Oh, no, poisoned. Even better. How many times are we gonna run into Beldum and Beldum-like monsters? Can't sell that yet. Or ever in this run. There's no way we're getting there today. We have to fight our Hugh. We have to fight today. And go get a catch, so I'm just gonna heal right now. But yeah, one change I might have to make is every Pokemon starts with 4 moves. That way we have a cap. Or at least, like, I think it could give you, like, slightly higher moves that you can build within. I don't remember. We'd have to test it. If we lose this run, we can test it. Either that or we don't do reorder damaging moves. That would have been a much easier catch. Actually, no, it's a starter. Never mind. That route is just cursed. Do I want to wait? No, I'm just going to catch here. These guys are like already level 7 or something like that. Staryu is good. That move is not good, but Staryu in itself is good. That's a decent move. I'm a poison type now! Okay. No! Fuck's sake, really? Huh. Okay. Every time, man. Just want to get it to red. I'm amazed too. I was looking at it, I'm like, alright, if it's Gen 5 crits, it's 1.5 times. It's not gonna do that much if it crits, and it did. Sure. Whatever. I guess we're just gonna go beat up Hugh. His Pokemon was Crocodile? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, you're gonna see that FPS thing pop up on your screen a lot. I don't know why. It never used to. It just fucking does now. I don't know. I'll have to look into the settings. I think if I remember correctly when we were looking this up last time, like, no, it's just there forever. What? That's impossible. Oh yeah, I don't have to charge beam anymore. Alrighty. Okay. Let's try that again. Ow. That's my face. God damn, that's my face. But so is your face, so. Boop. Level limit's 14, by the way. And I have no catches. And I have like 5 trainers ahead of me minimum. Either way. Yeah. Didn't get away. What? Uh-oh. The level limit is very strict. That's the game though. And it's not even like the level limit is strict because you don't fight like okay, the number of required trainers are much higher. I guess in this game. Oh shit. Ow. Please run. You're a big spooky boy. Just run from people. They should be running from you, technically. But yeah, the game has always been about, like, Gen 5 because of XY, or Black-White XP. It just inflates and balloons so hard, and when you don't get catches, the XP just does not go in the good places. It's very similar to what we were running into yesterday with the... What's it called? It's very similar to what we were running into yesterday with the Ultimate Noob Challenge, where there's just so many Pokemon you beat up, it's nigh impossible. Which makes me think, like, if I think about doing the Ultimate Noob Challenge in any other game, in this game it might be impossible, because it just would have been way too much XP. So a lot of these rule sets need to be, like, remodeled. I need to skip you. But that's part of the reason why we test them. Incense. That's good. I definitely did not do that. Yeah, sure, man. I walked right into you. Yeah, I'm thinking with Titan Lock next time. God Juggernaut. Okay. So we have God Migrades and God Juggernaut so far. Cool. I'm thinking next time we reduce the number of Pokemon we fight. But I don't know to what. Probably just +2. I think would make a lot of sense. Just more Pokemon in general, but not that many more Pokemon. I could give them all different things. Like I could give normal trainers +2, important trainers like +3. And then the gyms have 6 Pokemon. That might be a little better. You're kidding me. He's me now. He had Iron Fist, he changed up for color change. That's a sad life, my friend. Now remember, if a move ties in power, we get to teach it alongside. So that's kind of the idea. Good damage. Well done, Broken. Good. Oh, that's good. Actually, that's going to make me use Water Pledge. You poor Meloetta. Lieki Berry. Wow, the game's like, how do we make this good? Let's give it an attack raise on Stab Constrict. That's OP. They need to contain themselves on that. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I'm almost just done the game. Maybe it's for the best. Gotta be careful not to mash too much because it will actually break the game. There is a way you can soft lock in battles. That's an emulator specific thing. Also, I've ever mentioned that Gen 5 encounters are just as great as Gen 4 encounters, and great is in like 9 quotation lines. Underneath 9 quotation marks, or between, rather. It's great. I don't have to fight this guy, I'm just gonna get ready for Alder's kids. Please throw that TM at me. That doesn't help, thanks though. The music is so hypnotizing. There were freaking Registeel and Metagross in this. No, Metagross is outside. Registeel's in here. Okay. Yo, please. Oh. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are we done now because I found your herdier? Now you just don't give services? Cool. Go for it, epic fail. Wow! Didn't even go for it. I'm gonna buy some potions. I think they buy an X special defense here too. I can use items again in this particular run. Can't use that. Firestone, light clay. Air balloon is not useful. Sure. There's nothing else to buy, so there's nothing I'm saving up for either. I'm not gonna save up for Focus Band. Focus Band is cool if you find it for free. It's not worth $3,000, especially early on. That's $1,400 though. That's pretty cool. Fight me, children. I've procured the finest Pokemon. Meet Silcoon. Our Meditite. He is an underdog, I agree with that. Yeah, see, this one he's not standing. He's levitating. I wonder why they removed him from levitating to standing now. Not sure why they made the change. Woo. I see the name of today is Crit on the Final Hit. Yes, that's exactly what I learned. Thanks, man. Here's Dad telling me that I could become a trash master. Thanks for the badges. Which was kind of a cool system. It just led to nothing but medals. So it was more of just to collect them all, but it didn't affect the game at all. If it affected the game, I think it would have been way cooler. Wait. Line it up, Alder. Boom. Missed the grass. Or he hit the grass, missed the snow. Not sure why he did that. Probably better on his ankles to hit the ground than the snow. I'm surprised he just keeps his hands at his side. Maybe it's just like a Unovan thing. Or like he's restricted and bound by the laws of his physics. But you'd think you even want to like do a little bit of a Batman, like spread his wings out and land. Or land with like a fist on the ground. You could look like Superman, Alder. I could see it. I don't know how we're doing this. This is gonna be interesting. Excuse me. Oh. The hell gives me the X items as you? No. There we go. Since we could actually use X items in this. Otherwise, it just gives you money. These guys give me the fresh water. Which becomes useless after the 4th gym? 5th gym? Usually? Alright, we just have to hope to God we don't over-level here, otherwise we're in big trouble. I don't know if we can manage this. God V-Link radio. It's taken on the entire God of War franchise, apparently. Link my grades and the Juggernaut. Of course. That's my favorite movie. By speed. Oh yeah. I mean, do I really need to learn any other moves? Not really. It's gonna be really hard to drop acrobatics. We'd have to drop it for something way better. Because acrobatics is base 110. But it reads as 55, so which actually means this will be a bit of a pain in the ass for us to develop his moveset without just using... He has Rocky Helmet?! That's what you consider sensible on a frickin' Nidoking? The hell? Why? Ow! Why is that sensible? Mud shot. Ah! Okay, so this is base 50. Oh, it's base 55. Wait, that means we could use it in tandem. Perfect. Which means I can replace this to make it higher if I wanted to. That's really good. Probably me first. Yeah. Sweet. It's a special attack, but what am I going to do? It's a modest Golurk. It's actually a modest Golurk. I'm not just saying that. Okay, so that means that I can replace either or of these, which is great. Because that means I'm replacing Mudshot for sure. As long as we find a higher move, obviously. So what we're going to do is start with Goal Officer. Oh, man, can I? Start with Goal Officer. I'll lead you. Okay. See, it can work out like that. I just don't know if it'll always work out like that. You know what I mean? I feel like this. I feel like with a Powerlocke, this is more of a think tank. So feel free to give your opinions if you have any. I feel like with a Powerlocke, you don't want reordered damaging moves. You kind of want it to be a little more wild. That way, you have a chance to roll like a really high cap and build within that. Unless the 4 starting moves would fix some of that. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how far this run makes it. And then we'll review the settings. Oh my god, this is doing jack shit. Oh, grass type now. You have a poison move. That will hurt. Oh shit. Sadly, being a grass type doesn't prevent me from being powdered in this game. Clear smog, but you coward. I will learn Leer. Yes, I will. And I will learn it over Tail Whip. One would say that's an upgrade. Others would say it's not. And those people are wrong. I would rather glower at somebody and make them uncomfortable. Why do you have Jacoba Berry? Or is that Jaboka Berry? I keep forgetting. Pokemon Jacoba? Or is it Jaboka Berry? It's Jaboka. It's Jaboka. Oh my god, my levels. So basically I have to win the next fight with Taylor. Yeah, Tails in front. We're good. Yeah, if we do no reorder damaging moves, but start with 4 moves, that might be better. Because it is still different enough from the aggro lock. Because the aggro lock has 100% of good damaging moves. But this would be like actually building a moveset around it a bit. Alright, let's do it, Sharon. I don't know if we can do this, but we're about to find out. What's up, Beetle? Thank you! He has 4 Pokemon? Oh, shit, he has 4 Pokemon because we're doing the roster mod. We have to beat 3 Basically, we can't overlevel on the final Pokemon. We have to beat 3 Pokemon without overleveling with anybody. This should be interesting. Leer him to death. See? Way more terrifying than whipping your tail. Well, that terrifies me a bit. Don't worry, this -2 defense... This -2 defense... Rapid Spin's about to do at least 7 damage. Watch this. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Damage! Oh, that's a crit. Even better. Hell yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Damage. 7. Oh, no. Oh, that might actually hurt. Change might to did. Oh, no. What level is my Gallark? 14. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to switch into the Gallark. Pray to God he doesn't have a water move. Not that he'll have stab on it. But then, heal up, try and get a switch and or kill with this guy and then switch. He might overlevel though. Shit. Either way, we have to heal him here. I'd rather you not get the kill. I don't think it matters though. I don't want him to be. The problem is I don't want him to be in. So doing this might not work because he's gonna get the ring out damage. I'm just hoping he won't go for ring out on a ghost type. That's kind of the idea. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Just want to bait him into a different move. Stop lagging. Wait, why didn't that do so much damage? What the hell? We're good. Why didn't that do... What? We're definitely having some problems. The weird thing is, I lowered his defense. Did he raise it again? Did I miss something? Ow! Ow. Please stop. Oh my god. This cast form is immaculate. I must have missed something that made his defense go back up. Oh, it's because I'm not stab anymore. Oh, that would do it. Because I don't have the stab rapid spin. That might sound stupid, but it does matter on damage. Oh god, he's actually a water type. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I just want to lose. Apparently, I just want to lose. Just run. Begin anew. We're okay. We got this. Oh, he's smart. It's over. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, let's do this differently. Let's do this differently. That kind of just flopped on its ass. Let's... I gotta grab the randomizer again. Hold on, let me put on some music for you. That man outplayed me really hard. He knows it would have killed. Good on him. So I think with a Powerlocke, let's attempt to do not reorder damage moves, and they all get 4 moves. Maybe? No, maybe not. Let's just do not reorder damage moves. Because I think the reorder damage moves makes this run kind of difficult because you can't actually, like, use the strategy. You want to open up the strategy. You know what I mean? That wasn't the reason why we lost. We lost because I just had really bad RNG and I got fucked by a cast form. So, that's just how it happens. What are you going to do? But yeah, if I take off reorder damaging moves, they don't need to start with more level 1 moves. Yeah, I think that might lead to more interesting things and stuff. Trying to think. Yeah, save that. Okay. So if I go like this. No, I don't think putting full compatibility would make this any better. I think everything's fine with the run per se. Just need to do it where it's not reordered. We just don't reorder the damaging moves. Okay. give it a second here, chat. See, the nice thing about Nuzcember is it kind of gives me the on-stream, it gives me the on-stream opportunity to talk over how I create challenges, so people kind of get some form of idea on how I do this. Because then a lot of the runs have been developed by people in chat too, right? A lot of the like they have names next to the people's names of those who suggested things, and there have been a lot of great enhancements for stuff like the sellout lock and the chat lock and things like that back when we did that. So, you know, chat's always been integral in making these runs good. Oh, I gotta put the code in again. Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. Wait. Let's do the... Oh, I do need to load this up again. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Save. Let's go. Wow, it's amazing. It's like he beat the game already. What? How did he do it? How? Wow. He's so brilliant. I feel like I always had to turn off the cheats list, but maybe not, because I'm turning it off. I'm not even fully turning it off. See if it works. Yes, Juniper. Let's just go with a name like Kablooey. Yep, that's it. That's the name. Kablooey. 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 Yeah, the rival's name today is still today. It's still today. Alright. Don't I have this saved? I do have this saved. Where did I put that in our randomizer? Yes, I did. Alright. I know what a Pokedex is. I know all those things, Mom. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. Bye. Hi, Kablooey! Every time they talk to me, a mini explosion goes off in the universe. Because my impact is a big bang every time. That's exactly what's happening right now. So I watched Venom 2 last night. That was a fun movie. It was most certainly a very not all over the place. Okay, we got Palpitoad, Quillfish, or Servine. Huh. That is the hell. Qwilfish has some stats. Does Palpitoad have? Do it. No, that's Palkia. Palpitoad. Let's drop those stats. Yeah, we're gonna actually. Let's go Qwilfish. No, we're gonna go Qwilfish. Let's try it. What the hell? We never get to use a Qwilfish. Did I forget to switch scenes? I probably did. You're right. Thank you. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna name the Qwilfish. We're gonna name it... Dude, good to see you. Happy December. Actually, Marie likes quills, right? She technically likes fountain pens, but quills are cool. Done. How's your day going, dude? You dare lag in my general direction? Not you, my game. Spooky today. I agree. I 100% agree about that. It is spooky today. How did you know? Alright, what do we have for moves? Tackle, Bite, and Iron Tail. That is a moveset it chose. Yeah, so it actually worked without me having to reset. That's cool. PokeNoob, good to see you, man. How you doing? I love saying good morning to myself. Yeah, bite. Woo. Ow. Why do you have to do the funky face when you get revenge on me? Look at his face. I gotta hit him when he's got... It will be. No big deal. I'm sorry, you had this the whole time and you saved it for when I was about to win? You dick. Well, the run's not over. It just means we don't get XP. Which, frankly, kind of works out in this game because we get so much experience in the beginning. You don't have to win your rival fight because you don't have balls. It's just more or less for getting some early money. That man toyed with me. He slowed me down just to roast me. Beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. So that means our cap is actually be way higher because I believe Iron Tail's base 100. Okay, first things first before we buy anything. What do you got? Lemonade. Energy Root, Rare Bone. That's useless. Sky Plate, Heartstone. Okay. How's your day going, PokeNoob? I got 2 pairs of shoes. Woke up on the right side of the bed? Why, is the left side cold? Lol. Sorry. I woke up. I went to bed really late because we watched Venom 2 last night. That wasn't late. We watched. Actually, I started watching the. I watched all 3 episodes of Hawkeye. Also, not a bad movie, or not a bad series. A bit like I've noticed. Without spoiling too much, any story that you think is going to continue on in the main line. Like, I mean, like, the main line. Like, there's 2 ways that Marvel's going about it now, right? They're going with that, like... They're going in 2 different ways. I don't want to ruin anything. But I feel like if they go the one direction, the entire show or movie is pointless, and you just need to watch, like, the post-credit scenes or the final scenes of the show or movie to get what you need to move forward in the main line of Marvel's future. But if you watch the other ones that are going the other way, they're much better. It feels like the Captain Marvel effect, because I thought Captain Marvel was the worst movie of all Marvels. Durant! I did not like Captain Marvel at all. It was incredibly forced. It wasn't their best writing. Oh, I just killed it, didn't I? Did I kill it? No, not even close. Cool. You have stab bug bite? That's amazing. You probably don't have hustle. This is great. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of Captain Marvel at all. It's kind of weird. I really like Superman, but I usually don't like characters that are immortal. I just like Superman because I don't know, maybe it's the whole like growing up and not belonging story that speaks to me. Maybe that's what it is. Similar to why I like Spider-Man and Venom are my favorite characters in Marvel, basically. I think. I definitely like Spider-Man. He was always my favorite. I had the most Spider-Man toys. Therefore, probably my favorite. Let's take a look at all this. I haven't even checked. Jolly Nature is spectacular. Big pecs for big blowfish. Yep. Okay, 50. So his cap right now is 100 with the Powerlocke. That's cool. And Fury, your cap is 100 too. Okay. Cool. It came with a fire-reducing berry, and he can't be exploded on. What is this run? This run's suddenly way better. Ah, you're timid. That's the exact opposite of good. If he was Jolly too, what happened to that run? Like, we literally have Occaberry. I might just keep Occaberry on him. That's pretty powerful. But yeah. Yeah, Venom 2 was very much going down the main path for me. Whereas, like, the movie was good. I really wish there was a lot more fighting. The final fight scene kind of felt like what they did with Batman vs. Superman, where it's like, here's 10 minutes of straight action, and the rest of it is lore. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but when you have giant aliens, I want to see giant aliens beat the shit out of each other. You know what I mean? Still a good movie, though. You definitely need to watch it if you're going to be moving forward with the MCU. I won't say why. But Hawkeye seems interesting. Based on the first 3 episodes, like, there's a plot, but it's just sort of like, alright. I guess plot does exist in this show. It's there. It's a very straightforward plot. We just have no... I mean, they're generally holding out on us. I felt like... I didn't watch WandaVision because I just thought it was too fucking weird and way too slow. I just watched bits and pieces of the clips. Here he goes again. He's not even winding up for it. He's just going to be jumping around. Ooh. Good landing. I need to grind Broken Ant up just ever so slightly. But yeah, like, I really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I like Loki, too. I don't care about WandaVision. Sure, it's the most important. Her show... that was my least favorite show, actually. I watched bits and pieces of it. Like, I can't get into this. I actually like Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot. I thought it was very good. They sent very good messages really effectively. Loki was very good, too. But Loki kind of did the same thing where it was just a bunch of stuff happening. And then, because it's a series, they just decided, hey, this episode, we're just going to move towards what the actual end goal is. Maybe that's why I liked Venom. Venom was always like one goal and you just stuck to it. Maybe I'm just more traditional in that sense. I don't know. WandaVision was a bunch of fluff until they got halfway through the show. From what I hear. So, I don't know. It didn't attract my attention. I like Scarlet Witch. I think she's very, very good at the role. I think Olsen is very, very good at the role. I'm just pissed at you know, how... I mean, I've been very vocal about saying that Endgame was not very good. The more and more I've watched stuff about it, the more and more I watch it, the more I realize how much I don't like Endgame as much as I thought I did. It's a great movie, but Infinity War was just way better. And Endgame was kind of a letdown. And just a lot of questions and holes for Marvel movies, which wasn't, at least from my opinion, a problem. I can't fight Riolus. I need to fight Durance, please. Please get out of the way. And I'm not talking about plot holes in, like, where they gotta go next. I'm talking about fucking Captain America suddenly wielding lightning. It's for the people who read the comic books, noob. Well, then they should be reading the comic books and not watching movies. I've always hated that argument, right? It's the whole, like, well, what if they take Harry Potter out of the books and put it into the shows or into the movies and they change things? I go, well, I mean, that's artist interpretation. It's not going to be as good because you're comparing a book and a different writer and producer to a movie. Like, people want to read and watch different things. They want to see the same thing, but only if they've read it. For me, the movies mostly made sense. Yeah, 7, 1, and 2 were kind of rushed a lot. You could see that. But like, they were trying to tie up a bunch of plot lines, and then they just kind of threw random shit in. Yeah, that makes it kind of weird. Even just from a movie perspective, but I'm sure if you read the books, it was way worse to experience. I could probably just run away from Riolu. Not sure why I'm afraid to just try and run away from this. He's using Dig, too, so I have 2 turns to try and run if I fail. But yeah. I think Falcon Winter Soldier was very good. I think Loki was very good. I have no interest in watching WandaVision. I'll just have people tell me. I know what generally happens. I don't know what the implications are, but I know what generally happens. What do you mean bugs can't hurt these guys? Bugs can't hurt giant fisty dudes? Why not? Squish. Yeah, that's all. Ow. What was my original point? Oh, my face, I'm dying. I'm out of here. I can't win this when I'm this low on HP. I'm just really excited for No Way Home. I'm not gonna be able to watch it right away because I'm not going into the movie theater. I don't think I'm ever going to the movie theater ever again. I'm enjoying it way too much. I'm just enjoying watching movies way too much at home. And it's not because I can pester my girlfriend with thousands of questions and pause the movie whenever I need to. I mean, one of the main reasons is I do need to pause the movie maybe once or twice because I go to the bathroom frequently. So, you know, having to get up, I pay $19 at a movie theater. I pay 19 bucks at a movie theater to play roulette on. Well, I can't have water or food while I'm watching a movie. I don't need it to watch the movie, but if I need to use the bathroom, I pay 19 bucks to lose content. Then I have to go back and rent it or find clips to go catch up on what I missed. There's just no flexibility. But unfortunately, cinemas are going back to, like, not showing it online and just all in the movie theater. I'm like, why? Why are we skipping the online again? Because you're going to lose millions of dollars? You should have made it a better experience. You could charge people 30 bucks if they pay for it online. They have deals with the... They clearly have deals with the movie theaters, right? So... But, like, the movie theater is archaic. I have good enough screens and surround sound and everything at home. I don't need to pay 19 bucks. I'll rent or I'll buy. Like, that's the other thing, too, is you can't even... because it doesn't come out online until way later. And then you have to pay even more to watch it. It's just kind of... damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't mind paying for the movie. 19 bucks is a bit much, but I can understand it. Because I don't buy any snacks or refreshments. I don't buy any refreshments when I go anymore. When I went before COVID. But, you know, watching for the comfort of my own home. Not having to deal with people. Well, yeah. But the thing is, Alec, that's because it's the same reason why people complain about... Why isn't there online integration with school? They don't, because parents don't want to deal with it, and we don't build it up. But the thing is, the movie theater is old. It's done. It's out of date. There's no, what is the actual, other than the movie experience, for those who want it, right? Is there actually, think about it this way, right? The movie theater would be for people who cannot afford bigger screens or surround sound or can't watch online, don't have good internet, right? It's for the experience, it's for going out and doing stuff like that. But since when have we ever built for people who need those types of services? It might sound super like, oh, look at you, Mr. has a 48-inch screen TV. But since when have we ever built to keep it accommodating like that? The movie theater's old. It's ancient. It's not necessary. We have the movie theater at home. Look at Netflix. You know how many movies I could watch in a day paying for a subscription service and not need to go to a movie theater? Where basically if I go to the movie theater, I'm giving up about 4 hours or 5 hours of my day. Because you get in, you get there. Okay, not that much. But you give it like 3 hours of your day. I could watch it from home, watch a 2-hour movie at home. Or I could drive over to the movie theater, wait in line, sit amongst people, get in, get out. Maybe line up for refreshments. Can't bring in my own refreshments, because that would be stealing money from them, right? Like, I would pay more watching from home. Or I'd just pay less when it comes out cheaper, because it inevitably will. I personally, I get the reason why people still want to go to the movie theaters. And I don't like, I just don't like watching movies around people anymore. I don't even watch movies with my friends. Ask my IRL friends, I hate watching movies with them because I just find it boring. If I watch a movie, it's because we're not going to talk. And I'm just like, well, if I go see friends, I want to talk with them. I want to catch, right? Yeah. Vigoroth. Alright, Vigoroth's good. Yeah, I just think they're neat. Exactly. Movie theaters. I just think they're neat. That's literally exactly what a movie theater is. But truly, movie theaters are not needed. Right? And my favorite thing was, with COVID of all things, is when people were saying that the teacher is not needed and the school is not needed, like the physical school. And then people realized, oh my god, when they're online, I have to become involved in their education. Maybe I shouldn't shit on teachers. No, it's always the teacher's fault. You know that Principal Skinner meme? The Simpsons meme where he's like, am I out of touch? No, the children. It's the children that are out of touch. That's what people did with schools, where I'm like, yeah, you don't, I was even saying, you don't necessarily need physical schools, but you don't need them for everybody. I'm saying hybrid. Hybrid is the answer. Hybrid is always the answer. The more options you can give, the better life gets. It's just, it's going to cost them money, and then they lose money. And then it's not guaranteed that it's going to make them money because they don't see immediate rewards. I thought about becoming a homeschool teacher, PokeNoob. I could do it. Wow, everything is just attack-based. Snow warning, yes. Okay, so what's my highest move? My cap is 100. Actually, that's not even a bad move to replace if I want to increase my cap. Cool. I gotta remember what kind of run this is. This is a special attacking Vigoroth. It's garbage, though. Sadly, it's garbage. But, what's it called? Like, I could do it, but that's what some people need. Some people need homeschooling. Some people need individual attention. That's why tutors exist. That's why academies exist. That's why all these multiple, all these multiple institutions exist outside of the public system, because they should be working together, not working against each other. That's what I've always said about education. Its main weakness is nobody communicates. Elementary and high school both yell at each other, being like, what the fuck did you do to these kids? And then, meanwhile, tutors are looking at it like, what the fuck did you do to these kids? And then the school board's like, why aren't our kids smart? I don't know, because you leave it up to the devices of multiple people who have no idea what they're doing to figure out what the fuck they're doing. Like, you ever think to maybe amalgamate and bring people together and have everybody help each other out? I'm not high enough level for this. Catch Quilmery. You might find the level 8. That's spooky. Excuse me. When we get into the 5-4-3, not this Nuzcember. We actually have a lot of runs. If we have time, we'll try it, but I don't think we'll have enough time to do it. Ow, my body. Oh, I'm dead. It's a very strong Honchkrow. Lost Quillfish for it, if I even get to catch this. Send Headbutt. This thing is so good. It's a lot, PokeNoob. Like I very much like the assisting, not making my own resources type of deal. I'd say it's a decent trade-off. It's not the greatest trade-off, but we got it. But yeah, homeschooling is tough because the main thing that a lot of people immediately think of when they think of homeschooling is, I'm the teacher to my kid. And it's like, well, here's the thing. You're already a teacher to your kid when you think about it. Ooh, 80? Ooh, 3 80s? I get variety? Ooh, damn. How strong? Alright. This thing is very loaded, full of stats. Rip Quilmery. She did good. Good morning, Broken and Glider. Happy Nuzcember. We're ranting about movie theaters being useless to most. And how we're just going back to everything in the movie theaters. Like, I get it. They're hurting for money. But I thought the whole point of business was to adapt and to find ways to make the money. But there have been a lot of things that just haven't changed. Oh, I gotta get rid of my Quillfish. I don't know. It bothers me. Duke has a nice ability. I actually didn't see it. What is Duke's ability? Oh, I could check Pokelink. Oh, adaptability. Ooh. So if we get a dark or flying move, that's going to be good. That is very good. God, that thing is so strong. You suck. I don't even know if I want to grind up this. When does Vigoroth learn moves? I'll do it based on when he learns moves. I'll give him a chance. He learns the move at 7. We can see what he learns at 7. What's his cap? 100. We can do a lot of good stuff under that. We won't need to raise the cap with any physical move that we find. Okay, we gotta do a bit of grinding here. There were Deoxys. Because I gotta be able to beat my rival, but not be too high level with it, you know what I mean? Vanillux. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's like there are a lot of systems that one can build to give people advantages. And hey, look, a move that got removed. Oh no, it's Defendor that got removed. But like there are a lot of systems that can be set up to help people and make things good for people. But of course, they have to see the monetary value in it, which they don't see because some things don't show in monetary value right away. So it's okay. We can put Grandpa Noob back to bed now. Ugh. Ha! I have Akaberry. Damn it. You're kidding me. What do you mean, how'd you become the Vigoroth? Yeah, look at that. That just happened that way. You know. I didn't realize Energy Ball was... Oh, yeah, it was 80 before becoming 90. How did I make that mistake? Who did I forget then? Is Officer not in this room? I guess they wanted Energy Ball to stand out from Giga Drain when it got up to like 75 power. Just made it 90. I'm like, alright, whatever. Take it. Well, yeah, because it helped them, right, Alec? We studied that. I loved human geography in university. That was my favorite. Those are my favorite courses that I took in geography. Were human geography, social studies. I'm a huge fan of hypermasculinity and hegemony talk, and how it leads to economy. My favorite thing that came out of university with human geography and studying sociology was everything always goes back to money. And then he's like, just sit there and think about it, and we're just sitting there going. Like, he gave us multiple scenarios, and he's like, just think about it. Truly, think about it. Like, here you go. Ready? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you talk to this? Back to money. Did I say back to money? Did it cut out? Yeah, money. I asked this without teasing you. Did I actually stutter? I'm not saying that in the joking way. Did I actually stutter? I'm legit curious now. I did see your tweet. Is that like 1 out of 1 podcasts broken, or? I appreciate it. But yeah, the thing is, Alec, the thing that we studied is nothing has to change. You don't fix what isn't broken, right? But the problem is, a lot of systems that were built at the time were not broken because the research wasn't there to show that it was broken. So oftentimes, when we look at a system and go, well, this has worked for 30, 40, 50 years, it's the same thing when I hear people in my extended family talk about, like, oh, when we were kids, we never knew kids who had these food allergies and all of these breathing issues and stuff like that. It's like, well, yeah, because you didn't have research that showed that. You didn't have the same experiences medically. Of course you'd never heard of people who had as many food allergies as it. You probably just played it off as he's a kid and ate a lot of candy and now he's sick. That's his fault. Haha, funny. Then that kid grows up and has colitis. Like, you know what I mean? Interesting, Broken. Well, we did a lot of episodes. We kept up with it as much as we could. That is truly what it is. It's like, you know, oh, kids never had learning disabilities when they were in school. It's like, yes, they did. You didn't have anybody who gave a shit. Get colitis. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. Because now people say, oh, they overdiagnose. It's like, well, yeah, because we're in that transition phase. And I agree, they do overdiagnose, but it's because, again, it's the system saying, well, we need to help these kids. And it's like, oh, that's cute. They're going to help the kids. This is good. This is awesome. Like, I'm saying it's a cute in a good way. Good, they're going to help the kids. How are we going to help them? Well, we're all just going to test it for ADHD because it's the most common one. It's the easiest one for us to be able to manage, and that's all we need. We only need one person to be specialized in this, and we're going to be good. IEPs are obviously bigger than that, but the first thing is, now parents think that every kid has ADHD. Which is incorrect. Every kid has a problem with managing their time because of social media. It's not because they have ADHD. It's because you're not teaching them how to not stare at a screen 24/7 like we do, but we know how to walk away. Maybe some of us don't. But the point is, we know how to walk away and not be distracted and focus on tasks. We live in a very mind is in 975.7 areas at once. Life was much simpler. You went to work, you came home, you relaxed, you spent time with family, you spent time with friends, you moved forward. Now it's like, well, you're always living and being inundated by something. So yes, you have no idea how to control the mind, and in fact, you don't know how to do it, and our parents don't know how to do it, and our elders don't know how to do it because they didn't have to do it, right? They had to run a life, but the life is a lot more involved now. Oh, no way! You outsped me? What? I'm actually amazed he outsped me. That's completely on me. I thought I was gonna outspeed and murder him. Wow. How fast? Palpitoad's not that fast. Actually, he's 69 speed and Honchkrow is 70. So that kind of makes sense. Fuck. I just lose this run, don't I? Oh yeah, 100% PokeNoob. That's exactly it. I agree with me. Fuck, you're fucking kidding me. I actually got outsped. Was I minus nature? Was I minus speed nature? No. Wow, that's just IVs. That's true. Let's see the IVs. Bot. Oh, the bot might not be connected because no, the bot's connected. The fuck. The bot's not working. God damn it. Come on. IVs. Oh! Oh! Oh, I had 0 speed IVs. Yep. That explains why I got outsped. There's your example of when IVs matter, when 2 Pokemon are within 1 base speed of each other. I'm really not paying attention to this run. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying. I'm just enjoying the conversations. I truly should have checked the IVs. I'm slipping. The Ultimate Noob Challenge fried my brain. Fuck. I lost 2 really good Pokemon. But that's the thing, right? PokeNoob is never looking the same way, right? They won't look at it the same way. They'll say, oh, you're on social media all day. It's like, yeah, but you watched 8 minutes of ads in a 30-minute period. And then people complain about watching 3 minutes in a 2-hour stream. Like, think about it. Well, that's funny, Broken, because nobody can actually do it. It's just whether or not they can manage well enough where it doesn't punish them, right? Your brain is actually designed to do one task at 100% efficiency. The moment you do 2 things, like when I'm playing a game but I'm talking to chat, your brain literally splits 50-50, right? It does. And then the weakness shows in skill. So, you know, if I'm talking to people and I'm trying to think about my next play in a Nuzlocke, my English will slip, or my play will slip. Like, something has to go. Your brain doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't mean that you can't do it well, but it means that your brain is not working efficiently. That's why multitasking, when I was in university, what we learned in kinesiology is never put multitasking on a fitness base. Yeah, it's about Shawnees. Never put multitasking on a kinesiology or health-based resume. Why? Because if you say you're a multitasker, that literally means you have no control over your brain. And I agree. If you pride yourself, and this is no jab at any of you guys, if you used it to get a job, you got a job, good for you. But if you pride yourself on being able to do 9 things at once, you are literally priding yourself on doing 11% of the best that you could do on all the tasks at the same time, instead of advocating for more time so you can do every task at 100% efficiency. You know what I mean? I'm going to skip you somehow. You're going to spin. I'm going to go like this. Nice. I'm going to grab a Lagging Tail. Boom. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, right? Oh my god, you are a wild spinner, and I walked right into you. Hell yeah. It would be good to get... Ooh. You know what? I'm going to trust that Wormadam doesn't dumpster us. Oh, perfect. I'm going to get Broken King in here. It's Team Broken. And they do. You're right. Oh my god, we were spared. I don't think this is going to be good either way, though. They do PokeNoob, but the thing is your brain still tries to put 100% in. So, no matter what, you are still splitting it. The concept is basically, it's 100%, and if you're doing more than one thing, it is no longer 100%. It doesn't matter on how much it is. It's the idea is the recognition that you are not using 100% of your attention, right? That's the concept that I'm going with here. You could be very good at Pokemon. Like, I'm very good at Pokemon. I can autopilot and play the correct way and be perfectly fine. But... which berry did you eat? Yeah, you ate an Occa berry before. It was great. That's an E-Speed Steelix, and that's terrifying. Oh, I'm speeding up through a fight. Whoops. Pekka berry? Oh, Bug Bite! Right. Shit, I forgot they all have items. I completely forgot. Lansat berry. I should be using... actually, Bug Bite's really, really good to use on early fights. I should be using that a lot more. Yeah, exactly. I'm splitting my attention. See? Things slip. I'm good at talking. I'm good at playing Pokemon, but things will slip. That is just an inevitability. Practicing to be a multitasker is not a good skill. Practicing to... oh, Jesus. That's the first move gone when I learn a new move. Oh, no. Base power... oh, what's that? A base cap of 100? Well, luckily for you, I don't want Lunar Dance. That's just a self-KO move. Fun. But yes, regardless, the point is, a lot of systems go, well, this is the easiest way for us to do it. Let's do that. There are very few systems that exist that actually look for variety and diversity in their approaches, which is why that one company that wanted to take me on was interested in working with me, because I have... well, I fit their bill, but at the same time, I would have a different skill set that would work, because they said they had a bunch of students that were starting to struggle. Pin missile's not bad. They're starting to struggle with learning. And I'm going, well, if you don't have an assessor in the academy, you're probably now all of a sudden you're onboarding a lot of kids with learning disabilities. But if you don't have anybody assessing them, like, I can't assess learning disability. I can work with it, but I can't assess it myself. I'm not trained in that. But if you don't have anybody assessing it, and then you're going, well, why is my school suddenly being filled with kids that are not doing as well? Like, why are academics dropping? Have you assessed the whole... and their discipline is suddenly... like they seem less disciplined. It's like, well, they might be less disciplined because of an untreated or undiagnosed learning disability. That can happen. Are you telling me... just think about it this way. Think about it this way. This is the way I think about it. Are you telling me that... what could Broken King fight with, by the way? He can fight against Deoxys. Are you telling me that when kids were acting out in school, alright, the 100% reason of them was because they were just born miscreants? Do you think every single person that was born at school, or was born and went to school with you, and they were acting out in class, you think they were doing it just because they were inherently evil? Like, do you believe the devil was just fucking possessed? I'm not even talking about going to Catholic school. But I'm just like, do you actually, could you... the fact that we can't recognize that a kid might be getting... this is ridiculous. Yeah, like, the thing is, when you don't try and use other explanations, what else are you supposed to explain other than they were possessed, right? So when you see a kid acting out, my first instinct is go, okay, what could be the root of them acting out? Oh, don't you dare crit one of those. It's easier to say that, right? So when a kid is actually being bullied, and they're acting out because they need attention that's not them being bullied by their peers, and they just want the attention of the teacher, what would we say instead? Oh, they're disrupting the class. Yeah, that's right. That's why when they asked me at the interview, what would happen if somebody was standing in class? I said, well, the first thing I do is go over to them and ask them, why are you standing in class? It's not a classroom issue, it's a student issue. So I go talk to the student individually. There's no reason to make them an example unless they're actually disrupting the class. So if they're standing up in class, I go and ask them, why do you need to stand up? And if they tell me the reason, I make a judgment call and go, okay, if their legs are hurting, maybe they're just uncomfortable physically. If it's going to help them focus, they can stand up, but in a place that's not going to disrupt other kids. And then the interviewer, or one of the headmasters of the academy, said, well, sometimes, though, we need to keep a kid in line, and if we start giving everybody passes on things, then they're going to become, when they get into high school, they're going to come up with more excuses and start slacking. And I said, well, I think there's a difference between an excuse and a need. And I think that's the best thing I've ever said in an interview. Because truly, whenever I hear stuff like that, I go, I don't think it's always an excuse. The kids that were making excuses the whole time, and the teachers were just fooled. You know, some of them are just dumb, but some of them are legitimately very, very bright students who trick teachers into thinking they have problems, right? So if they were making excuses their whole life, yeah, but if there's actually a kid that needs it, and we always played it off as an excuse, there's a chance that that kid legitimately needs it, but now because we've gone so long without dealing with said need, it could be an issue. Can you imagine if oh my god, can you imagine if I was allowed to stand in class when I was a kid? Like, I had behavioral problems up until about grade 4. I was a bully when I was a kid. I was actually a bully. I don't know if you guys can tell, jackasses, but you fuckfaces might not believe that I was a bully at some point in my life. And I tried really hard. That was really hard for me to do. But I'm sorry, you have Fisher? No. Whoa. But part of it was I didn't know how to make friends. I didn't make a lot of friends. I was made fun of for being weird and into games, and I didn't have any friends that wanted to hang out with me. That is not a move I want. So oftentimes, I had an educational assistant, and I went to Core Resource when it was called Core Resource, and I was just treated as another, which made it worse. And part of it was, socially, I wasn't doing very well. My parents knew that, and they tried to help me with it. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, I still need to try. Like, the reality is, I'm in a social mix at school that's just not working. So, I'm struggling because of that. Who's pinging me? So when I started having juvenile anxiety issues in grade 5 and 6, and then it moved into grade 8, the school's responses, they wanted, because they gave me a personal worker and everything like that, and I went to therapy because my parents were teaching me, you know, don't be too prideful to go to therapy. It's good to go to therapy. It's fine to have problems and deal with them, right? That's what my parents taught me at a very young age, and I appreciate them for teaching me that, because it's important that everybody understands. There's no weakness in having weakness. Everybody has vulnerabilities. But the one thing that the school wanted to do is they actually wanted to they wanted to kick me out. They wanted to expel me because I was a problem for them and made them look bad. Dead serious. It got to the point where we had to contact the superintendent to tell him, like, this is what's going on, because the only thing that was going to get what we needed was us talking to the superintendent and be like, yeah, we talked to your boss. Fuck you, guy. Or say, well, fuck you, ma'am, because she was a jackass. She wasn't a good one anyways. It is a corporation. I mean, school boards are a corporation, PokeNoob. I hate to say it, but as a teacher that has worked in public school, or at least trained in public school, it's a corporation. Pruden! Good morning / afternoon. Happiness summer, man. How you doing? We're having deep ranting talk while we play a run that is so fucking losing. It's losing because we lost the best Pokemon. Frankly, it's my fault, but at the same time, it's my fault on a semantic I don't think about very often, which is actually IVs, which I've been shitting on for a long time. So, I got Lax. Damn Lax. Okay, let's just miss Inferno. It's very possible to do so. Burn. But, yeah. That's how it runs, PokeNoob. That's how they all run. My favorite thing is when academies, and sorry to all academies listening to me, but my favorite thing is when academies show me their workbooks. And, like, I told you guys the one job that I applied to where they were asking me, you're not planning to join us. We see you work. We see you work for a tutoring company. You're not trying to get a job with us so that you can take our resources. And I had a double take, and I had to say, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Because I don't quite understand what you're asking. And she says, you're not trying to get a job with us so that you can take our resources and bring it back to your tutoring company. And I go, that thought never crossed my mind, because a workbook for math is a workbook for math? So why would I ever think to steal your resources when I could probably build the exact same thing? Like, they always posit it as, our workbooks are the best because they're tuned and choose the correct questions. They do, PokeNoob. Like literally, I've encountered 3 of them now. That only one asked me if I would steal, but most of them are, all the academies and private schools are saying, we do it better. And I go, okay, you might do it better because you have smaller classroom sizes. It's not because of your work, it's because of the work environment. When you're working in a 27-to-1 student to teacher ratio, Yeah, nobody's learning that well. But when you work at a 12 to 1, or even a 9 to 1 or a 1 to 1, yeah, the work's gonna be a lot better because remember that brain conversation? We can focus a lot more on the tasks at hand. It's not a horrible idea for them to protect their resources. I mean, I don't see why not. Like, why? I mean, I don't see why they should have to. You would think that if you're the best, this is the way I think about it, right? It's the same thing with content creation. Let's look into the content creation sphere. Do you hear any super big streamers or creators who talk about people stealing their ideas? I don't. Unless it's like directly copyright problems. Why? Because they know that all their ideas was also borrowed. No one... You reinvent the wheel in this life. You don't come up with new shit. New shit was come up in the Renaissance. You're not gonna be an Edison. You're not gonna be a Pythagoras, right? You're not coming up with new stuff. The thing that you could do is make it your own. It's the same thing as in education. You're not gonna create a brand new system. You're not gonna create a brand new system that's going to blow it out of the water. And if you do, you'd actually be harming society by not sharing it. Why would you not want to show people how to be the best? By that logic, teachers should not... You could have had download? Broken! You could have had download! You have snow warning like a chump. Ugh. Anyways. Damn, I've seen the better side of Broken and I'm a little upset. It could have made his special attack go up. A special attack Vigoroth would have been bearable. But it's like, I just don't get why people with high ideas. You want to ask what I do for content creation? Steal all my ideas. Steal my marathon. Steal my run ideas. I couldn't give a fuck. Because you know why? It's the same thing that people say when they go, oh, boobies are stealing my streams. Or wow, this guy's just better and he's cooler. It's like, yeah, you know what? They're cool and you're not. It's not that they're cool, it's you're not. Right? It's a tough pill to swallow. But it's like, do you know why you're not successful? It's not because other people are, it's because you're not. Like, why are you focusing on things you can't choose and you can't control? Right? I could say, I know why I'm not successful. I don't do enough social media. I don't do enough connections. Right? I'm not the type of person that goes out and just talks to people's communities and has non-stop interactions with others. That's tough for me. So, of course, after almost 7 years of streaming, like, I'm going on to 7 years of streaming in January. January 20th is my stream anniversary. Or at least the one that I proclaimed. Apparently, there's going to be... Twitch is going to tell me when it is. They're probably going to tell me the day of, so I don't actually know or am prepared for it. But... Serpent Saga? Oh, shit. Ooh, fighting on the water. That's cool. What day is that? But it's like when people blame others, like sometimes I fall into the same trap where I go, well, this is the problem. But it's never a problem with self-growth, right? The moment you accept that you yourself is the only comparison is when you become a much healthier individual. But that's not saying it like tough it out and be, you know, do everything your own. That's not what I'm saying in the slightest. That's bullshit. Hustle culture is toxic and needs to be, you know, put down. Truly. It doesn't matter if the people like Gary Vee are incredibly successful. Do you have any idea how they live to make that happen? That is a goddamn Dialga. I have a special attacking Vigoroth video game. I'm having deep philosophical and pedagogy-based discussions with my wonderful chat. During Nuzcember, the time of the year where we celebrate with community and have fun, and you throw a goddamn Dialga at a snow warning special attacking Vigoroth. You dick. Go to sleep. But again, it's like, I very much, my teaching ideology has always been Iron Fist wrapped in bubble wrap. You actually even have stab? Oh my god. Just end this run. Oh my god, just end this run. I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. These 2 runs have just been so disappointing. I'm exhausted and we've only been streaming for 2 hours. Oh. I can't win. I don't think I can win because I'm going to gain so much XP. We'll see, but I think the XP gain is going to be too high. Block 2 is very punishing. Fuck, it's so much damage. I might just out-heal this, honestly. As long as I click heal order and not Looter Dance. I don't think it'll let me use Looter Dance as my final Pokemon, though. At the very least. That's the thing. Like, you're never going to go to somebody and be like, do you know why you're failing? Like, I'm a coach. I learned how to coach. And one thing I learned is you have to talk to different people in different ways. So there are certain students where I'll just give them it to them straight. And there are other students where I will work it into their lives. But the most important thing is to make it applicable so they understand why you're telling them that. Yelling at somebody and just giving them the system, be like, you're this because you're this, doesn't help, right? That's why stream coaches are also bullshit. And I say that as a man who went through stream coaches and wants to become a stream coach. But I'm not going to coach you in how to become successful. I'm going to coach you in how to personally become more confident. That's what we're going to be doing in 2022. That's what my Fiverr is going to become. That's what it's going to become. It's not going to teach you how to become successful in the business realm. I'm going to stick to what I know, which is how to make you become a better person for yourself. Because I've learned. And I can give experience. But I will only pause. Yeah, we're so screwed. There's no way we can win this run. This run's over. I would have to fight nothing but Caterpies. Or Scatterbugs, which doesn't even exist in this gen yet. This is impossible. Oh my god. But this is what we talk about a lot, PokeNoob. I don't know. Hello, EXP bag. Oh, he revived my dude. I have to switch. That's just, the rules are you just switch. That's what I run with. In gauntlet fights that heal you. And we're asleep. You know what, PokeNoob, the one thing that I discovered about Twitch, there are some things I don't want to talk about, right? I have rules. My rules are very basic, and I think they're very fair, too. As long as I am in control of the topic that is going on stream, I'm fine with talking about certain things, right? If I bring up a political discussion, I'm going to obviously allow political discussion, and I will shut it down when I think that we're just getting too far off the cusp, or we've reached that natural stopping point where it's like we will have to agree to disagree, because it's never about trying to just tell people how they should think, right? But sometimes discussions just kind of fall off, and textual discussion, you have one person talking, everyone else typing, so obviously that influences a lot on how people discuss. But topics like this are not hard to talk about, as long as you encourage... Like, the one thing that I always emphasize in this community is that we respect each other regardless of opinion. That's it. You can completely disagree with me. You can say that I'm trash. That's fine. As long as you allow me to be able to talk and you're not, like, ripping... Okay, not telling me trash. When you tell me trash, that's when it gets too personal. That's when we shut it down, right? But if we are having a civil discussion where we can discuss things and just kind of, like... bounce ideas off each other. That is what we aim for here. Communication is paramount because this is why drama happens on Twitch. This is why drama happens in general. Because people don't talk. Why do you get upset at somebody when they didn't know something? Because you didn't tell them, right? That's why I had a bit of a spat with my sister back when she wasn't getting a COVID shot. I didn't ask her, or a COVID test. I didn't ask her. I forgot to ask her why she wasn't getting one. But she, at the same time, she didn't explain to me because I didn't ask her that she didn't have any sick days left. So if she knew she didn't have it. But, yeah. That's why that whole, like, whenever people go on Twitter and they go, here's my soapbox. Guys, it's not right this way. You know, there's nothing wrong with people talking about it. But if you get absorbed in it, like, having a discussion, I've put out many opinions on Twitter and in the Twitch universe before. Some that are kosher, some that are definitely not kosher. I'm just gonna dump this run. This run's fucking dead. This run's fucking dead. There's no point in playing this run out. Like, I'm level 13, and Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Okay. let's review really quickly after I finish my thing. You can put an opinion out, but it just gets to a point where communication breaks down and people are like, you're wrong, show proof. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. You're the type of person I don't want to talk to. The moment I hear someone go, you're wrong, show proof, I just go, I will show you proof. But if you're asking me for that, you're literally just trying to find something to nitpick at, and there's just no talking to you. Right? It's the same thing when you say, it's because then they treat it the same way where you go like, oh, you're always picky, chat. They go, oh, yeah, name one time when we've been picky. Like you expect me to hold grudges to remember that. What the hell is that? Give me one moment. I don't know who this is. I thought that might be a job offer. Well, fuck. Oh well. Yeah, you know, and what was I saying? Yeah, people have a hard time being able to give really strong opinions without accepting there could be really strong opinions. Most people would rather just say, "Hey, my opinion's really strong. Don't counter it." And then the moment somebody counters, they go, oh, "How dare you?" And I'm like, I mean, you fucking threw the first fist. You don't want someone to punch back. Don't enter the arena. That's something I struggle with all the time, right? Sometimes I throw punches I just don't want to have. I don't want to have to deal with. But it's also because for me, I'm the type of guy where I talk tough, but I can't have people talk tough at me, right? Or to me. I need like basically I get frustrated at myself for making mistakes. And so, you know, when I would work with Zeno back when I was in the earlier times of my streaming, back when TPA and stuff like this existed, and he was kind of being like a very, very minor stream coach and community and stream manager for me. There'd be times where he's just talking very, very crass towards me because he's a crass person and I'm a crass person. But the way that I learn is not from people being crass. It's from people being honest and nice about it, right? So when I have 4 or 5 people tell me, hey, maybe you should go on this diet, right? I hate, like if I have a bunch, let's put it this way, not Skeletor can attest this. He can see this now, and I'm going to explain it to him, and maybe if Lizzie's here, I can explain this now. If there is a room of people that are all telling me the same thing, you're all right, mostly, maybe. Like, you might all be right, but I will never listen to them in that scenario because I hate it when people gang up on me with the same opinion because I hate groupthink, right? I feel intimidated and scared when 6 people all come at me and say the same thing. So I'll never learn that way. But if one person from my group of friends said it, I'd probably listen to it. And I would take it and not feel terrified by it. Maybe it's because I'm very much I try and maybe change people, or I challenge people's opinions, and I can't challenge them in a group of 6 because they'll all just, like, basically sit on me and say no. Maybe it's because of that, or maybe it's because, you know, as a kid, I was always slotted in with all the bad kids, and oftentimes when they got in trouble, I wasn't doing anything that would get me in trouble, but they always said, if one part of the team falls, the whole team falls, and I'm sitting there going, but I didn't have anything to do with the team. We were just slotted in as a team because we were the group of 4 at the desk. So my responsibility was to keep them in line. Like, you know what I mean? I always had problems with that in karate. I always had problems with that in soccer. Where it's like I wasn't even on the field and I would get yelled at. And I'm going, well, because you're on the team, all 19 of you have to get yelled at. And I go, well, that doesn't fucking make any sense. I didn't do anything. I'm 10 years old. I didn't do anything wrong. Right? That'd be like going to your workplace and HR fucked up and you're yelling at financial. That's what it felt like to me, and that's what it feels like to me half the time. Pick on the right team. Tell the right team. Tell the right involved people. You're not teaching anybody the right way like that. You know what I mean? So that's all. I think about this a lot. I think about these things a lot. This is what actually keeps me up at night. But thank you to everybody for the good discussions today in chat. I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. I'm just not feeling it today. It is useful because I'm very much a guy who I'm a guy that likes to think about pedagogy and just how we can improve things. Oh, let me just do this. There we go. Let's get change over just that. Yeah. I'm not going to go offline. I'm just not feeling Nuzlocke. And I think I'm just going to spend the next few minutes reviewing how the Nuzlocke went. I've actually never heard of Lean and Six Sigma ideology. I don't know what that means. But I've always been a guy who wants to be surrounded by people who want to continuously get better for themselves and improve and become better people. Not because they need to be, but because they should want to be, right? I just truly believe that your growth is never done, and there's always something that you can do better for someone else, and as a result, for working better to do better than someone else, or do better for someone else, makes you a better person, because you become a better person by being better for others, not being better for yourself. You don't. Because you are not who you are because of what you did, per se. It's, many people helped you get to that point where you could become who you are, whether they did anything positive or negative to you. I'm not going to speak on the topic of anything serious, though, because I have no experience in that. My only experience is in sexual abuse, because I went through that. And that's the only topic I'll talk about, but I will not speak on anyone's experiences for them, because that is not fair. And that is not correct to do, obviously. My legs really bother me to do. And I think about that with content creation. I think about the sphere and I go, I will never be as big as other people, mainly because I don't do the same thing that other people do to be big. And I'm talking about on screen. I'm not talking about off screen. Off screen, I could do the same thing. I could post 9 videos a day if I could. God, I don't think I'm that interesting to be able to post that stuff. But yeah, there's always gonna be someone bigger than you, and that's just life in general. Someone will always be bigger than you. Somebody will always be bigger than you, but that's not a bad thing. Because when people say when you're on top of the world, there's nothing left to chase, that to me is just like such a... It's a weird mentality because you're right. That's not wrong. But simultaneously, that also means, in my mind, that you are externally motivated, not internally motivated. Right? Once you become the biggest, what's your next step? If you just retire right there, you were only motivated by getting that goal. You didn't set that goal yourself. Or you set that goal, but that goal is done now. And that's where you leave it? Some people like living like that. Some people don't. I, for one, just never want to live knowing that that is the one goal. I'm okay with the goals that I achieve and don't achieve. But I can't live knowing that only external goals can exist. I need to have something for myself to push myself forward. That's what I like about streaming. The sphere is cool. I thoroughly enjoyed. I've been making content for 11 years. 5 of it on YouTube. Well, I started on YouTube in 2010. December 1st, actually, yesterday, 2010. And January 20th is going to be 7 years of streaming. And I've only been putting in maybe like full effort of an actual content creator in the past 2 or 3 years. But it's ridiculous to think how much has actually gone on in this community and how much we've actually done. So, yeah. And the growth. I was not the same person 7 years ago. Not even close. I was very edgy. I was very not PG or PC. There were a lot of things I didn't understand because I was never taught them. But the one thing that I always was a person who wanted to be better for others. So I learned words that were bad. I learned, and it's not because I choose to use them like maliciously. It's just because no one ever taught me. I had friends that were very not good for me. Very not good for anyone or for society for that matter. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what they're up to anymore. Let's put it this way. I used to have friends that were very, very bad. and would be, well, let's make a very easy example. If they put a tweet out on Twitter, they'd be instantly banned. That's how I used to think in some, like their ideologies used to be some of the things I would say. And not because I, sat there and supported the team. It's just I never understood what I was saying. It's like that kid that learns a swear word. They have no idea how to use the word fuck, and they're just saying fuck because they like, you just got that. And I'm just like, that's basically what I was, just stuff that, people look at you and be like, you're 20 plus years old and you don't get this? Get the hell out of here. But if you think that way, I'll never learn. That's why the ban and move on thing. Yeah, some things I'll ban and move on. Other things, I've been given 1,000 chances. I think other people deserve 1,000 chances. I've got the patience for that. If other people don't, that's okay. That's why I'm in charge. That's why I run this place. This channel was built on trolls. I shit you not. This channel was built on people saying things that wasn't very good, and we all became respectful together. Communication is powerful. You got banned from Twitter? That doesn't surprise me, not because you seem like the person that would happen like that, but I just think it's really easy to get banned on Twitter. Am I wrong? I guess actually I am wrong because, the entire Republican government of the United States is on there, so. Too deep? Too deep? Sorry, that cut too deep? My bad. Sorry. It's okay, it's sort of part of Canada's on there too. Yeah, it was definitely a troll building. It was a troll haven, PokeNoob. It was a troll haven. I feel like I'm talking to the old version of me where I'm looking at myself in the mirror going, yeah, we were not that great back then. I'm happy where we are now. I like the format we have. We have much more caring and lovely individuals here who care about having fun while talking deep and sometimes just getting into this. Or hell, we just look for chaos. We're just looking for the fun and shit. Get that space away from the public realm. It's a public space within a public space. Most people want that tight-knit community. We have a tight-knit community, but we treat this place like it's a park, right? Most people treat it like it's they have a membership and stuff like this. This place is much more about having all that, but we treat it as public. All words are on the table. All talks. Well, talks are on the table because, the one thing that I never understood in the content realm was why we wouldn't let other people talk about their stream when they're a streamer. And I'm sitting there going, you're a streamer. We're in a streamer sphere. What, are you afraid that people are going to lose interest in you because they hear someone's cooler than them? That's just a you problem. Or you're at work. Or it's like you being in a restaurant and somebody overhears it and they're in the same profession, right? You can tell them, sorry, I don't want to talk to you. But here it's like, if they're talking to you in the space, you can be like, sorry, I want to talk about that. That's perfectly fine. But people who ban it right away, I've just never understood that. You're working together. You're playing together on the same platform. Why would you not want to talk about your stuff? You know what I mean? Hey, that's a good thing, PokeNoob. It's good when your community starts to talk. The tough reality is there is a lot of where's I going with this? There are a lot of things you can learn from talking to other people. And there are a lot of people who want to run their things their own way, which is perfectly fine because they should. But what I'm trying to say is, oftentimes, people become a little too focused on being the best. Focus on helping everyone become the best. You can become the best by helping everyone else become the best. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think differently, which means I will never be Ninja Dr. Disrespect level. I also don't put in the work to do that. That'd be a little much for my type of lifestyle, my type of person, who I am. Okay, so the Powerlocke, what we're going to do is we didn't get to see it much. We're going to try again. We're going to try again. Yeah, fuck the Pokemon theme. It was wrong. It didn't talk about bringing other people up. It's just you being the best. God. Think about other people, man. Where am I here? So I think with Nuzlocks, I mean, It was from the 90s. Nothing wrong with pride, though. You gotta have pride. You gotta have some level of pride while keeping an open heart for other people. Okay, so with the Powerlocke, what we're gonna do is we're going to... Where am I here? The Powerlocke, we're gonna turn off reorder damaging moves. I think that's fair. I think that makes it play a lot better. We'll return to this run. The hell? Oh, this one missing. Reorder. What happened? Why is this song like 30 minutes of, or 30 seconds of nothing? Okay. So we're gonna do a Powerlocke change of reorder damage moves to off. I think that'll give us a little more variety of stuff we can play with. In terms of the Titan Lock, because again, I use all these other times to think about other runs while we're playing them. Titan Lock, I think we're gonna go with. We're gonna stick to the 6 Pokemon because I think the Powerlocke was the run we were actually trying to do, PokeNoob. It was actually there were rules to that Nuzlocke. It's just they never came into play because we just kept dying so horrendously. There was a point to me Nuzlocking the particular way that I was doing it. It just never happened. Again, part of Nuzcember is us practicing rules and it just didn't work. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, I'm gonna think on the Titan Lock. Because I think there's just too many Pokemon that you fight, and certain gens will just be impossible to do a Titan Lock. So I'm gonna have to think on these numbers.
Television advertisements. I think "Eat Fresh" is a great slogan. They managed to convince an entire continent, if not the globe, that eating a foot of bread was somehow good for you.
It's true. They did convince people eating a foot of bread will be good for you. Yeah, because this feels good. We haven't tested all of these, though, so... I'm just thinking based on my Gen 3 experience what I would do. It's way too many Pokemon on them. We still want more Pokemon because that'll make things... You still have to manage your XP well. You get punished with optionals. I think it's just too punishing. But... Gen 1 and 2, you can't up how many trainers they get. So I think making it just harder Pokemon in the wild is the best you can do with it without raising levels. Raising levels just sucks. Raising levels takes too long. You lose a Pokemon, then you're grinding extra long, and it's boring. Good to talk with chat. Good time to talk with chat, but boring otherwise to play. And it's gotta be fun to play and fun to chat about. So. Yeah, I'll mull on it. I think for now I'm just gonna go offline. We were supposed to end around noon. I'm sorry for starting late today and ending early and not even like getting any semblance of Nuzlocking truly in. I think we had a very good discussion today with what we were talking about. Is my bot what is happening? Oh no, my bot's just being slow. Hello? Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure why the bot's not working. That's weird. Tomorrow we will be live with the Shift Lock. That will be the next run. This will be a longer run. So we will be We will be playing this tomorrow. This will be a full run in Pokemon Crystal. The main thing you're going to note about Pokemon Crystal, I'm going to tell you this right now. You might notice that there are a lot less levels on there. Yeah, that's weird. That's strange. The bot's just not working. But it's on. It's showing that it's on. Nothing. It's connected and everything. It's struggling, I guess. I don't know with what, but yeah. But yeah, what I decided for Gen 8 or for Gen 2 is Crystal's kind of weird with level restrictions because after you beat the Elite Four, it's a level 50 cap, and then it drops down to level 36 because game design. So what I did instead was I have now made it where the level cap will just be Blue's level because we end at 16 badges. We don't end at Red. Red's just too long. It's a level 81 fight. I don't care to fight. Level 81 is a bunch of 70s when your Pokemon are in the 50s. Or grind up to get to that point. That's just obnoxious levels of grinding. Especially since the game doesn't give you higher level trainers or Pokemon to grind on. So, I changed the rules for Gen 2 to just go from Elite Four and Lance at the cap of 50 to Blue being the final cap of 58. So you have to beat all 8 badges within that 8 level guideline. 8 level guidance. So yeah. So we'll be dealing with that tomorrow. It will be a full run. Make sure you guys keep up to date with this. I will be updating this. I'll probably do... I don't know. Let me see. I might try a different game. Let's do another Powerlocke. Oh. We got the Nuzlocke. By the way, if you're a sub and you haven't voted yet in Discord, make sure you do that. Nuzlocke's happening Monday. The Ultimate Noob Challenge is happening Tuesday. We're doing the Life Lock next week as well. Let's do... Oh, boy. I gotta figure out where I'm putting the Sword and Shield run as well. Holy crap. This is gonna be a long week, isn't it? Yep. I think doing 2 long runs in a row is gonna be a lot. Or what we can do... Maybe we'll push off Titan... Oh, man. We gotta show off the Titan Lock, though. Like, we're showing it off in Gen 3, but I want to test it in Gen 1 and 2 as well. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do a Titan Lock test. Maybe we'll make that Thursday a longer one. We'll do Titan Lock Gen 1 and 2 mixed with Powerlocke Attempt 2. Let's do that. Yeah, let's try that. So we'll just put it on like the 23rd. We'll do the Titan Lock and then the Powerlocke in the same day. We'll just do like 4 hours each. That will be the last stream before Christmas. Of course, these could all change. If I notice that we're doing really well in the Ultimate Noob Challenge, I want to plow through it. Then I'll put more time in the Ultimate Noob Challenge and push like the shorter runs away. Something like that. It's just a lot of time management stuff. That's stuff that I have to worry about. You don't have to worry about. You just show up. You're going to have fun. You're going to watch a Nuzlocke. You're going to have some kind of Pokemon content. But yeah, sorry about... What's it called? Sorry about just ending early today. I woke up feeling not great, and that run just kind of kicked me between the legs, and I just don't want to have to deal with it today. It's a short day anyways, so really sorry, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, though. 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully. I'm trying to wake up. I'm legitimately trying to wake up. It's just the wintertime is really tough for me to wake up with this, and I said that during the summertime, too. So, in other words, I want to wake up and I want to do better, and I'm trying to do things better to make that happen. And I've been saying that for years, and I am mixing up my strategies, and it works, and then I fall off, and then I burn out. I'm pretty sure I'm burnt out. I'm pretty sure I'm like Vicky's chips burnt. I'm that fry at the bottom of the deep fryer. I am singed. Not singed. I'm smoldering. That's the word. I am smoldering out. I'm not even burnt out. I am just... And then thinking about what we're doing next year is like, oh my god, there's so much to do. Yes, but also, I think I'll feel better once I get the social media thing figured out. I am going to be posting that, by the way, today. If you guys haven't followed, by the way, what do I have on here? Okay, I have Twitter. I'm going to put Instagram back. Okay, Instagram's going to go back on there. TikTok's going to go on there, too. We're posting clips. Don't worry about... And YouTube Shorts. We're not doing anything weird. It's just channel clips. Maybe I'll do some extra stuff, things like that. It's just gonna be posting maybe 1 or 2 a day. Right now, just 1 because we need a backlog. Probably need a backlog, but people could tell by the extra life bar how old things are. I don't think normal people will notice, or they'll come in and be like, "Wow, you raised $3,000 in 3 days." That's the type of viewer I like. Welcome in. Thank you for following me through TikTok. So if you want to get ahead on that, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, all at ProPokeNoob. There's no differences. They're all ProPokeNoob. Thank God. I got the name on everything. Nobody used the name. Sorry, PokeNoob. I own that now. But I didn't take your name, so you could do it too. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not even going to host. I'm just going to go get some more. I've written some work for myself to get down. Maybe I'll take a look at stream elements. Yeah, it's usually PokeNoob that I've noticed. It has to be Nub or NEWB, which sucks for branding. But yeah, leave it here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you much for coming out. Happy Nuzcember. Sorry, but also, you know, it happens. It's just, everybody's allowed to have a bad day. No worries. Take care, everybody. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow for more cozy times and talk. Take care.